key, a universal key to many things.
Understandable. Creative. Effective.
Interesting. Learn the IELTS secrets with us. Good part of the day, dear IELTS learners. We are again with you. So, are you ready to learn the basic secrets with us? If so, we could start our program. So, prepare yourselves to learn the basic secrets of writing part of the IELTS exam. To help you to improve your writing skills, we have invited to our studio a very experienced and talented IELTS instructor whose name is Khurshbek Yuldashev, and he will share you the key secrets of achieving a high band score on your writing exam. If you want to learn more about it, continue watching our program and stay with us.
Great.
Hello.
Hey.
Welcome to our studio.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
very
great
happy
here.
to see you here.
Yeah.
Thank you for
same.
visit. Khurshbek, I think it would be better if you introduce yourself firstly for our viewers.
Great. Yeah, my name is, as you said, Yuldash Khurshbek, and I am 29 years old. I am married. I have a daughter. So actually, I have a bachelor's degree in teaching IELTS. Not teaching IELTS, teaching English as a foreign language. And also, recently, I finished Webster University. I'm majoring in TESOL, teaching English as a second language. So my hobby is reading psychology books, and I'm so into reading because it helps me in my career.
Very good. You have a great experience in English speaker, right?
Yeah, kind of. I've been teaching English and IELTS for more than 5 years, so you can say that I am pretty experienced enough.
Very good. Let's talk about a little bit your IELTS history. How much time did you take IELTS band score, and how many years did you spend to get and to reach this, the level of English?
Yeah, my latest score is 8. Overall, I've taken the exam 3 times. So my first time it was 7.5 overall, and second time it was 8 again, and my last attempt was 8 again. It was, it wasn't enough for 8.5, but soon I am taking the test again to make it 8.5, hopefully.
Very good results. I congratulate you on gaining such kind of high results on the IELTS exam. I think every our learner is waiting for your certificate to see, and because they are very interested in the scores.
Great.
It would be better if you show your certificate.
Yeah.
And please tell your band score according to scale.
Yeah, I took the exam on June 3rd. So my overall band score is 8. So my listening and reading sections are 8.5. My writing is 7.5 and speaking is 7.5.
Very good result.
Thank you very much.
Let's talk about the secrets of achieving a 8 band score on the IELTS exam. There are, let's say, not more a student can get a 8 band score on the IELTS exam. What is the secret?
Secret? Well, every teacher has kind of, secrets. So my secret is I'm just dedicated to my craft. So actually, I've been learning English for more than 10 years. And during this time, I've been reading books, watching movies, listening to podcasts. So basically, I was immersed in this language. So immersion is the key. If you have a strong foundation in the language, then I don't think that it's gonna be a big deal for you to get 8 or 8.5 in IELTS.
Very good. Learning is another thing, and teaching is another thing. They are different. The teaching can be much more difficult. Let's talk about your teaching results. What kind of the band scores your students are taking, and how can you help your students to get the high band score?
Great. Yeah, as I told you, I've been teaching more than 5 years, and during this period of time, I produced like more than 200 students with great scores, like 6.5, 7, 7.5, even 8, and 8.5. So I realized that the secret to getting a higher band score, if you want to get like 7 plus, then you should focus more on reading and listening, because it's passive skills, and passive skills you improve much better when you work on passive skills. But if you really want to get like 8, then you have to focus on 4 skills: reading, listening, writing, speaking, all of them. So you cannot ignore some of them.
Let's talk about a little bit how to improve reading and listening skills. Can you share your methods that you can use your students and for yourself as well?
Yeah, of course. So when it comes to reading, basically you have to read a lot, but it shouldn't be about novels, like Leo Tolstoy, War and Peace. Basically, you wouldn't understand it. It wouldn't do much good to your English level. I mean, in terms of IELTS. But if you read a lot of articles, scientific articles, personally, I've been reading a lot about psychology, methodology, and it helped me a lot to improve my reading. And I always advise my students to improve their grammar and writing. I mean, vocabulary, specifically academic words, because the exam we are taking is academic exam, academic IELTS exam. I believe most of the people in Uzbekistan are taking IELTS academic exam, so which is why we need to learn academic words. And basically there are more than 4,000 words, academic words, and we need to learn them if we want to improve our reading. And when it comes to listening, we have to listen to a lot of podcasts, watch movies, cartoons, soap operas, and etc. And of course, we need to learn new words as well, because if we don't know the words, we won't be able to understand what they're saying. Yeah.
There is a misconception, let's say, among the IELTS learners, IELTS candidates. They think it's possible to get a higher score, I mean the 7 or 8 from the listening and reading without knowing any kind of vocabularies, as you said. Is that true? I mean, the students can say that there is a keywords, and if you can find the true keywords, they can, you can find all true answers. Is that true idea or not?
Well, basically, it's not 100% true, but we can say that IELTS techniques definitely help you. They help you as long as you have good foundation in English. So let's say that you're just elementary level student and you're taking IELTS, and your IELTS instructor has taught you, multiple techniques. Yeah, and then you're trying to find the keywords and etc. But if your level is not good enough, these techniques, there are thousands of them on the internet. They're not going to help you. So first of all, you have to build your solid foundation in English, and then these techniques can help you to improve your IELTS score.
What is the role of comprehension to get a high band score from reading and, let's say, listening?
Yeah, you definitely have to understand what the text is about. Sometimes when you read a lot, when your English is so good, you just read the text, you just quickly scan it, skim it, and then you realize that it's the text, this paragraph is positive, and the question is positive, so and it starts coming to you automatically. So if you understand the text, of course, I'm not saying that you should be able to understand the text 100%. It's never gonna happen, because it's scientific text. IELTS reading, it's all about science, business, education. So of course there are some parts that we cannot understand, but if you understand 90% of it, then I believe that you can get this 9 or 8.5 in reading.
The more you listen and read, the more, the higher band score you can get, right?
Yeah, definitely. And this reading and listening, it's not going to only help you to improve your reading and listening, but it's also going to help you to improve your speaking, because when you listen, you actually listen to different sentence patterns, word stress.
And we can start to imitate.
Imitation, so different connected speech and etc. So it's going to help you a lot in many ways. And reading specifically can help you with writing, because when you read scientific text, academic text, and your writing should also be academic. So you will borrow some of the phrases, words, and you will put it into use in your own writing. So it's going to help you a lot.
Very good. Khurshidbek, you know, today we will focus on more how to improve writing skills. In Uzbekistan, lots and lots of students have a difficulty with writing. And there is a kind of statistics in Uzbekistan is considered kind of 5.6% of writing kind of score, let's say. How can the learners improve their writing skills? How can they get a 7 at least from the
At
writing?
least. Yeah, that's a good question. You know, and I definitely agree with you. Like the average score in Uzbekistan, like 5.5, 6, 6.5. And those people whose English is very good, they can get 7, 7.5. But to get 8, it's very difficult. It takes a lot of practice, takes a lot of effort, and etc. But if you want to get 7, first of all, you have to understand the question, because this is the 25% of the marking criteria. If you don't understand the question, all your answers are going to be out of topic. So you can forget about getting 7. Yeah. Even if your English is so good, you know the academic words, you know phrases and etc. But if it's out of topic, task achievement, you don't understand the question, forget about 7. So first of all, yeah, you
In
have to
terms of
understand.
the lexical resource, they should use, the necessary and essential vocabulary, students,
Yeah,
right?
academic words as much as possible, yeah, and academic collocations. Because when you say provide, for example, let's say give money, and so many students don't know some synonyms, academic words for this. We can say provide monetary assistance, and this is academic collocation, and it's going to help you to improve your lexical resource. Yeah.
There is can be one question of your, the answer. How can they learn? How can they find the materials which is related to learning? Let's say academic collocations, academic words. How can how can learners find these kind of sources?
Yeah, we are very fortunate enough to live in a digital era, so you can students can just Google it, write 4,000 academic words, PDF, and then all the lists can appear, and then they can download it and start learning turn by turn. They can learn it in context, with definition, with translations, doesn't matter. The most important thing is for them to understand the word when they see it, in listening or reading, you know what I mean? And academic collocations, it's the same. They just type, like academic collocations, PDF, and then that's it.
On the internet,
on the
by
internet,
using the internet, they can find and reach any
it's really
materials.
useful. Yeah, correct.
There is a common problem among the students on the writing. They can write very good essays, very good essays while they're preparing for the IELTS exam, but sometimes they get lower score than they expect.
Yeah.
What is their main mistakes that they are repeating, let's say?
Yeah, there are several factors which can contribute to a lower score. When you go to the exam, write the essay. Well, first of all, it's fear, anxiety. When people are, afraid of something, obviously the exam, it's, ingrained in our mind that exam is something to be afraid of. And even if you write very well, during the exam you can, mess up. Yeah, so obviously it's fear. And second of all, as I told you, it's about the comprehension of the question. If they don't understand the question fully, then they can lose important marks. And of course, if it's a very difficult question, so for example, there are some challenging questions in IELTS writing, like, do you think that, how do you think we can achieve sustainable agriculture? And a lot of young students, a lot of young IELTS takers, they're school students, and for them it's very difficult to understand, agriculture, different farming practices, like crop rotation. These things are not usually taught at school, so which is why it's very important to broaden, their horizons. So because IELTS, it's not only about English test, it's also about, ideas. It's about how erudite you are. It's about how, you think. Maybe different areas of our lives, like education, banking system, maybe economy. Sometimes not politics, but this kind of stuff. So they have to be very knowledgeable about everything.
Yes, you are right. Having a lots of ideas can play a central role
Yeah.
to get a high band score from the writing. But as you said, because of lacking ideas, students can get a lower score. To broaden their horizon, let's say to have many ideas.
Yeah.
I mean, what can help learners to, broaden their ideas?
Yes. So for me personally, it wasn't that much difficult because I am, kind of 29 years old, experienced. I've read a lot of books. But for students, it can be challenging to improve their ideas. But of course, there is a solution always. So they have to read the articles related to IELTS topics. So for example, business. Which one is better? Building your own business or working for someone else, working for the government, as I said about agriculture. So a lot of articles, and of course they should read books, scientific books, business books also help them a lot to broaden their horizon. This is actually the first step because business is kind of connected to almost every sphere of our life, so which is why this is a good starting point for them.
Most of IELTS instructors can use such kind of books which can give lots of ideas for the IELTS topics. Are they beneficial or not? How do you think? Are these kind of books beneficial?
Yeah, they're definitely beneficial because they're written by experts, international, IELTS trained experts, and of course, if students use it correctly, then they will benefit from it greatly. Not only in terms of ideas, but also in terms of vocab. Yes.
Very good. I think next difficulty that learners may face during the, let's say, a writing exam is the time management. They cannot manage the time efficiently, and they can't, fill all their essays to get and to work with time efficiently. What can help them to improve writing skills, especially on the exam?
Yeah, so it's all about time management, and this time management starts at home actually. So when you start preparing, you should always time yourself, like 40 minutes for task 2 and 20 minutes for task 1, and you should be very strict with yourself. You should be disciplined enough, because if you don't do it at home, then you're not going to achieve it during the actual IELTS exam. They start writing very, very fast, and it's going to prevent them from writing a good essay. Because first you need to think, plan your ideas, and stuff like that. And if you don't plan, if you're worried about time management, then you're gonna lose, your time and your mark. Yeah.
Most of people, even the IELTS instructors, can say that everything depends on your plan. If you make a kind of good plan, you will have, of course, good essay. Can you share your methods to plan the essay?
Yeah, of course. So in the exam, you will get the IELTS question, and in this IELTS question, writing question, you can actually write. So you're allowed to write. So you can just plan your essay. You can write some ideas here, ideas there, and then during writing, you should always you should always look at your plan, and you should always look at the question, whether you are going in the right way or not. So planning basically means it's about preparing ideas. You don't prepare words. So if you get good ideas, it means that you have a good plan, and planning can definitely help you to improve your score.
Planning is important to get a high band score.
Definitely. Yeah.
As you have mentioned, teaching is much more difficult,
Yeah.
and especially to improve students' writing skills. It would be better if you share your teaching methods for our teacher who are watching our program.
Yeah, it would be a great pleasure. So what should you do? So first of all, teachers themselves should be very knowledgeable. They should read a lot. They should practice a lot. And if the teacher is knowledgeable, then he or she can impart their knowledge to students. If the teacher is, not very knowledgeable, then students are gonna be the same. So it's very important for teachers to work on themselves, to pick out the right materials, and of course to be dedicated to their teaching career. Because if they don't love teaching, then students are gonna notice it, and then teachers will not produce great results from students.
In order to help their students, teachers cannot stop their, the hard working, right?
Yeah.
On themselves.
Yeah, correct.
As well.
If the teacher is working hard, then the students is motivated, taking example from their teacher, and is also working hard.
Khurshbek, I'm enjoying our conversation, but I should stop here our conversation because we have time for your lesson. In your lesson, you can share all your information and tips for our learners to improve their writing skills.
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna do that.
Now I gladly invite you to our smart board.
All right, thank you.
So readers, hurry to take your pen, pencil and notes. A very interesting and useful information is waiting for you ahead.
Hey guys, one more time. And now I'm gonna actually show you how to improve your IELTS writing task 2. Sometimes we have our teachers, they're very knowledgeable, trained, experienced, and then we give them our essays to check. And then it takes a couple of days, for them to analyze your essay, to check, to give you feedback. And then at the end, they may write, good job, well done, some grammar mistakes here and there, but overall it's good, keep it up. But we are not very satisfied with that kind of feedback, correct? And now, in order to level up your English, in order to boost your IELTS writing task 2, so we need to do this. I'm going to show you some practical tips which will help you to transform your writing task 2. Let's go. First of all, there are 4 steps in order to boost your writing, and they're very, very simple. First of all, you have to write an essay, task 2. Then we go to grammarly.com. I'm going to show everything, but wait. And then we get feedback from artificial intelligence chats, from software, websites, and then we highlight academic words and phrases. So this is our map. Great, so this is our first step. You actually write an essay. Of course, you can write it with hand, but we need to type it on our laptop or smartphone. Why? Because the grammarly.com will check this kind of writing, digital writing. It's not going to check your handwriting essay, so which is why it's always a good idea to have your smartphone or laptop and rewrite your essay in this way. So this is our essay. It has some, kind of mistakes, some grammar mistakes, some lexical mistakes. So the next step is that we go to grammarly.com. And this is a very convenient and useful website. Why? Because it will check all your grammar essays. Well, this is the second step. So we take this previous essay, we put them here through Ctrl-V, or you paste your text, you understand. And then, by the way, it also shows how many words you have, so you don't have to count how many words did you write. And then, it's going to show you some options. So we need to choose expert option, and we need to choose formal, because our language needs to be formal, because we are taking IELTS academic exam, so our essay, we should stick to formal language. And then, unfortunately, this is a premium one, and then we just click Done. And here, it will show you all your mistakes that you have, grammar mistakes, lexical mistakes. Well, let's pay attention to this one, from. So this wrong behavior can be caused from several factors. You see, the grammar mistake is from, but it should be by. And then you just click it, and it's gonna automatically correct your mistake. And then the second mistake here, superiority. And it's written here, add an article. So you just click on it, and then an article A is gonna appear. So one of the main cause of bullying, you see, again, it's showing mistake. these highlighted words, underlined words are mistakes. And it's gonna check all your grammar mistakes, lexical mistakes for free. And it's gonna do it so fast. So it's gonna help you a lot in order to improve your writing. So after analyzing, after correcting all your lexical and grammar mistakes, we're gonna go to Jasper. So of course we have ChatGPT, but it's not free actually. And we have Google Bard, and we have any other alternative options for checking. But personally, I use Jasper, and it's very convenient. So this is step 3. What should you do? So you write, give feedback in terms of IELTS writing task 2. So you use the colon. It's called colon. And then you put your whole essay here. And then it's going to give you feedback. So the actual feedback, of course, it's not like from professional, international IELTS trainers, but still it's artificial intelligence. So first, it's going to say good things about your essay. Overall, your essay is well structured, address all the parts, and etc. But then it's going to point out some ways to improve your essay. So here you see, to improve your essay, consider expanding on the ways to address the problem of bullying. It also suggests to add some evidence, which means example, and etc. So every time you write an essay, you go to grammarly.com, you fix your grammar mistakes, lexical mistakes, and then you go to Jasper, you put your essay, and then it's going to give you feedback, but this is not all. Stay with me. And then what you're gonna do? So you go to Jasper, so it's still in Jasper. So you write, make the text more advanced, and colon here. It should be colon here. So you make the text more advanced. So you write this, and then it's gonna give you the advanced version of your essay. So it's gonna be advanced words, advanced collocations, academic words, and etc. It's gonna change your essay. But you don't have to change everything in your essay. So what I personally do, and what I always advise my students, is to take some words. So for example, bullying has always been a common problem. And Jasper changed the common problem to a prevalent issue. So I'm taking prevalent issue in brackets, and then this wrong behavior can be caused by. So Jasper again is correcting, it's not correcting, but giving me an advanced option of my words, of my word choice. So wrong behavior, deviant behavior. You see how great it is. So your actual teacher, your real teacher, is not going to check every word and then you say, well, you can change this word, this word, this word, this word, this word. But with Jasper can do everything for you. So see, the next one. One of the main causes of bullying is connected with. So instead of one of the main causes, the Jasper is giving me the primary causes. And this is a great sentence. This is a great phrase. Connected with, associated with. So you know what I mean. So you take the word, you change it to prevalent issue, stem from, or whatever your case may be, and then you open it in your brackets. In brackets, it's just for you. And then the final result is going to be like this. So bullying has always been a prevalent issue. Instead of common problem, a prevalent issue. Now this is the edited version, and it's very clear. It has no grammar mistakes. It has great vocabulary. It has academic words, academic collocations, advanced words, and etc. And then what you can do? You can write the previous version of the word, common problem, and prevalent issue. Wrong behavior, deviant behavior. It's just for you. To be caused by, to stem from. Which means that, meaning that. You see, it even changed the grammar, which means that it's a relative clause. But in our case, it's changing it, meaning that. And now, what I also want to advise to you is that you open a Telegram account, Telegram channel, or group. So you write, my preparation for IELTS, writing task 2. And then you start doing all the things that I explained to you. So you return to 4 basic steps. Just second, stay with me, So you open a Telegram channel or group, you write my success, my way to success to IELTS writing task 2 or whatever you want, you understand? But you're gonna repeat all these 4 steps. You write an essay, you put this essay to your Telegram channel, you go through these steps, grammarly.com, you get feedback, you edit, you highlight academic words, you learn them by heart, and then you will have a collection of essays. And it's a very good idea to have them because you can always go back to revise your essays, to repeat the words that AI gave you, Jasper gave you, or whatever the artificial intelligence will use. And then everything is ready. And after doing it for several months, I believe that it can help you to massively improve your writing task 2. Because this happened in my case, and this is actually works with so many of my students as well. For example, my personal score for writing, it's 7.5 now, but previously it was 7. And in a matter of a month, I've been doing this. And it helped me to advance my writing score to 7.5. And one more thing, it's a bonus lesson, guys. After you do it everything, so it will help you, of course. It will transform your writing. But sometimes we may lack ideas for IELTS task 2. Sometimes it's gonna be challenging for us to come up with ideas. And then you might say, well, I don't even have ideas. How can I do this? All these things that you're telling me. Well, here's the solution. Common IELTS topics. You see, here we have more than 30 topics. And all of them are gonna show up. Not all of them, but one of them is gonna show up in IELTS writing exam. Of course, it's not gonna be animals itself, but do you think that people have been treating animals in a cruel way? How can we solve this problem, and etc.? But this is the topic of animals. So what I want you to do is to read articles related to these IELTS topics, to read articles, essays, so basically to build up your vocabulary and ideas, so that during the actual exam, you will not struggle with ideas and vocabulary. You understand? Hopefully, the lesson was very useful. I hope you understood everything from the lesson. And you have a good day and wish you luck with IELTS exam preparation. Bye-bye.
So dear learners, that was all that we wanted to share. We believe our program is being helpful for you. If so, we could achieve our goals. I can say one thing, continue watching our program. In our next program, we will try to share you essential, beneficial information about the IELTS exam. Now I have to say goodbye because of our limited time. See you our next program. Bye.
The key, a universal key to many.
Understandable.
Creative. Effective. Learn the IELTS secrets with us.